The piranha plant is just a funny character. I know Pancake gets very salty about that one being in the game, but it's a very funny and silly character. I really like it.
Plant gang all the way. Who needs a yang gang when you can be plant gang? Oh, I'm gonna trigger so many people by saying that.
Can you explain the gang gang thing to me? Because is it a Ruby reference or is it for something else?
What? I said
Yang.
Yang Gang, like Andrew Yang, the presidential candidate.
Oh, that's what it is.
You thought it was a Ruby reference?
There's a character in Ruby called Yang and
I really wish that there was face cam right now. I really, really do.
You're probably face palming and I'm giggling like a little schoolgirl.
We all know you're giggling because it's very obnoxious and loud.
Hello, lovely people of the world. My name is G8RStreams, and welcome to the first episode of Random Number Gaming. This is a new series we'll be doing where we'll be using RNG to decide what games we'll be playing. So, without further ado, let's get this started. As soon as I pull everything up. Sorry that the stream's starting a little bit later than I advertised. Baby niece was being very vocal about her opinions, so hey, that's a fun time. Alright, so pulling up the random thingy. I haven't checked the chat yet, so I don't know if anybody's watching or anything like that, but if anybody's in the chat, how are you all doing today? Did you do something different to your hair? Because you all look fabulous. Alright, let's get this started. Aha, PC interface. Ooh, OBS, it continues on forever. Alright, so this is the list of games we'll be playing. You can see a full list in the description below if you'd like. But now we'll be going over here and generating the random number. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? Drumroll, please. 26. 26 is Crash Bandicoot 3 Warped. I have not played that at all yet. So this is going to take a moment to set up. Because I got to get all the capture card stuff set up, and that's going to be a fun time. Before I do that, let's read the chat to see if anybody is here. Oh, we got a lot of people here. Wow. Thank you all so much for coming. Oh, God, no. James says, imagine if the RNG lands on Sticker Star. Gregor Gaming's here. Imagine if it lands on Sneak King. I have Sticker Star and Sneak King both on this list, so I really hope that none of them appear. Pink Garment's here as well. Elsa Huerta is here. Hello. I know you. You're a pretty awesome person. Bacon says, nobody's watching. There's just background noise. Winter says, thanks, Gator. I'm doing well. Just waiting until I can start grinding Nook Miles Islands for Tarantulas. I got over 20,000 Nook Miles. And 3 Production says, howdy. So thank you all so much for coming. I really do appreciate it. So it's going to take a moment to set up because I kind of forgot to get my Switch set up. So that's kind of a problem. So I'm stepping away from the computer real quick. So you may have noticed a clip that was appearing on screen where we had a clip of Legend of Zelda Link to the Past co-op playing. That's the reason why I started the Monday Memories thing on Twitter, so I can gather clips to use as buffers for intermissions. So that's pretty fun. I really should have get the Switch set up before actually starting this video. I do apologize for that. I am not a professional. So a few things worth mentioning about the actual game itself, about the actual stream. When we're playing on console games, there's going to be a little bit of a gameplay lag, because there's something up with my capture card where it lags while it's displaying footage on my computer. So that might cause a few problems here and there, so I do apologize for that in advance. So going into a little bit more detail about how this is actually going to work, for those of you who haven't checked out on Twitter or anything like that, this is basically going to be a thing where we'll play the game that's randomly generated for half an hour, and then once that time is up, we'll be moving on to another one. I don't know how long this one's going to go on for, an hour or two, not quite sure yet, because I have other things I gotta do today. Gregor Gaming says that you only got 2,000 miles because how you've been spending is hooray for Animal Crossing. Okay, we're almost ready. I do apologize for all this. Capture card, are you gonna work? Capture card. There we go. Aha, it's working now. So let's switch over to console stream. And now we're getting started. Where's my game? There. Couldn't find my video gamepad for a moment. So yeah, I do turn on my TV volume. I don't have a way to natively capture the game audio for the streams. The capture card itself does that, but it's a little bit different when streaming. Also, this is my house in Animal Crossing. So yay, Animal Crossing, ain't that fun? Just gonna save my game. I really do appreciate you all coming out, because I know this is a very different thing than what we usually do on the channel, so I do apologize if things are not quite as neat or tidy as what we usually do. We're still very much learning how to do this new project. This is an idea that I've had for a long time, but I was limited on to only handheld and PC games for the longest time, so I wasn't able to do this to the degree that I wanted to. Where are my games? There they are. We're like, what, 10 minutes into the stream, and we're only just now actually putting the game into the console. Hey. Game. There we go. Don't know why it wasn't working for a moment. Without further ado, let's get this started. I'll start the timer once we actually get into the game, because it kind of wouldn't be all that great if it was... if we start the timer while it was still booting up and things like that. Greg Grippers Gaming says, that looks like Animal Crossing, not Crash. Hooray for Animal Crossing. Is that supposed to be Tsubasa? Is that supposed to be Tsubasa body pillow next to the door? A waifu pillow? Yeah, I do have a waifu wall in my house. I have pictures of Lara Croft and Marina, and I am not shy of admitting that. Pancake said the guy who needs to put his body pillows away before streaming. Pick Manipulators here. Thank you for tuning in. We're just getting started with our first game of random number gaming, so that's going to be fun. This is the only game in the Crash Bandicoot Insane trilogy that I have not actually played yet. So let's get into Crash Bandicoot 3 Warped. Let me get my timer set up, and start. 30 minutes from now, we'll be stopping Crash 3, whatever point we're at the game, and we'll be switching over to another game. So yeah, this is probably where you're going to notice the game latency a little bit more than usual, because... okay, I know that there is a way that I can intentionally do a latency on the game audio, so they would sync up a little bit better, but I couldn't figure it out for the life of me on OBS, so I do apologize for the fact that the game audio is going to be, like, ahead of the footage by a few seconds. Ben Garmin says, "Wee Crash! Crash Bandicoot." Okay, I'm gonna skip the cutscene because I just want to get into the gameplay. Loading the time twister. Alright, so let's head over this direction. Oh boy, levels we can play. Toad Village. Time for adventure!
Crash, crash, crash. Why must you always muck in my mud? Oh, look! I have a mask helping me, too.
That's fascinating.
We will find out which one is more powerful soon enough.
The floating disembodied head of Dr. Neocortex. Hint, failing a bonus will let you not finish reading the thing before it goes away. Alright, so welcome to Crash Bandicoot 3 Warped. This is the only game in the Crash Bandicoot Insane trilogy that I have not played yet at the time that I'm recording this video. So ain't that a fun experience. I might need to turn the TV down just a little bit. I do apologize if the game audio is a little too loud. Alright then, let's move onwards. Onwards, Captain Toad. Okay, so that move is still in this game. This ability right here That's not in the first Crash Bandicoot game, but I know it's in Cortex Strikes Back. So yay, it's in Warped as well. Wow, this level is gorgeous. This is a really pretty level, oh my goodness. Now I know technically this would look better if I was playing on PS4 or Xbox One, but I don't care. I'm playing on Switch. I like this version. Ooh, there's a castle back there. It kind of looks like the castle from the Artisan's World in Spyro the Dragon. I don't know if that was intentional or not. Alright. We defeated that guy. We defeated him and he shall be destroyed for all eternity. Alright, so this seems like it's going to be a thing that happens. That's a great sentence, Lady Gear to you. And let's head over this direction. We're near a castle. Oh yeah. There is a castle on the cloud. James is gonna yell at me for singing again. Alright. Can I destroy this thing? There we go. So one thing that kind of sucks about trying to play Crash Bandicoot on the original PlayStation, I don't know if this was the case for Cortex Strikes Back or Warped, but in the original game, these bonus rooms were pretty much the only way you could possibly save in that game. So that's something that's not exactly a great thing for if you're trying to play the original version. I would like to someday get the PS1 version just for the sake of having them. But if I do play Crash Bandicoot, it's probably going to be on Insane Trilogies because, yeah, the save system in the original version isn't that great. It's a Froggy! Haha, we destroyed you. Froggy, where are you? Alright. James Earl says, and Elsa says, no, keep singing. Alright, we'll keep singing forever. This is a song that doesn't end. I don't know. Crankopus Gaming says, sing to give it your all. Sing for me! Okay, how's that song start? I ain't sleepy, sang to me, in dreams he came. That voice which calls to me and speaks my name. And though I dream again, for now I find I can't sing high enough for the song. I apologize. I know I completely butchered that song. I can play it on piano just fine. I just can't sing it because I'm not a soprano. Crash Bandicoot dance. If Crash ever appears in Smash, that needs to be a victory stream thing. Alright, can we play these levels anywhere we want? That's kind of cool. I think the Cortex Strikes Back is kind of like that as well. Let's move onwards to Under Pressure. Crankopus Gaming says, I am glad they added autosaving. No, not that song. Oh, this level. Okay, so I have a fond memory of this level, even though I've never actually played this on the Insane Trilogy before. So, this level is the only Crash Bandicoot game that I ever played when I was a kid. Because I had a PlayStation demo disc, and, where am I going with this? I had a Crash Bandicoot I had a Crash Bandicoot demo disc thingy that had demos for games like Crash Bandicoot 3 Warped, A Bug's Life, Tomb Raider 3, games of that nature. I think it also had like Brave Fencer Musashi, which is like kind of a weird game. Ah, eels! Eels are scary! Yeah, this was the level that they had on the demo disc, and it was a pretty fun time. I remember playing it a lot when I was a kid. Alright, checkpoint. Oh yeah. Oh, shall fear me. There's a box up there that I missed. Destroy them! No more Box Boy sequels! I gotta play those games. I really enjoyed the Box Boy, Box Girl demo on Switch. Maybe we should have had that on the list. I don't know. Should demos count on the list? I don't think so, because not a whole lot of them are half-hour long. I think the Trials of Mana demo on Switch, I think that's a little long, but maybe, I don't know. And there's a shark over there we can destroy. Shark bait, ooh-ah. Alright. We were electrocuted. That's not nice. Phew. Whew, that was a scary experience. This is only the second level. The fun thing about this is that this level looks exactly like I remember it being on PlayStation, but I know for a fact it didn't look nearly as good as this on that version of the game. That's what makes a good remake. You take a game and fix the problems that it has in the original release, but you make it look just as good as the people remember it being. That's why the Link's Awakening is the perfect remake, because it looks exactly like I remember, like how I imagine it would if it was rendered into a 3D world. I'm kind of hoping Link's Awakening shows up somewhere on the stream, but I don't know if that's going to be a thing. One thing I definitely would like to do for a future random number gaming video, I would like to have an on-screen timer so that I don't have to like look at my phone or anything like that. Because like I look at my phone when I see the stream chat, but it's also being used for the timer. So I can't do both at once because phones are lame. Yeah, destroy the sharks. Alright, destroy that. Head over here. Wasn't there an electrical mine thingy right there a moment ago? Oh, hello, James. I see James was playing Super Mario Maker. I know what you're doing while you're listening to this in the background now. James says, yeah, Crash Dancing Trilogy on PS1. Leave QB out of this, you monster. Also says, yeah, she should add them because why not? I don't see why demos can't be included. Go for it. Get a digital copy of the PS1 version of Spyro 1 on the PS3. Ben Gorman says, I need to start playing Crash again. Alright, what time are we at for this game? Okay, we're 10 minutes into this thing. We'll keep going for a little bit. I'm kind of wondering if 30 minutes might be a little too long for these games. Oh, this one's going to be for Coco Bandicoot instead. Alright. One thing I really like about Insane Trilogy is that... Oh! This level is pretty! I like how this level looks. It's a Great Wall of China, and that's cool. And there's a cute little tiger thingy. Alright. Yeah, I like this level. I like this level already. It's probably going to be a little difficult because these levels, I'm not very good at them in the other Crash games. Okie dokie. That was a dragon! Oh! Oh, that was so cute! I really like this level. Alrighty then, let's continue onwards. Yeah, I was wondering if 30 minutes might be a little too long for games. I might think about limiting that for future streams. This is very much like more of an experiment than like a proper first episode because we've never done anything like this before on the channel. So we're still learning how we're going to be doing things like this. It might seem a little boring right now, and I do apologize for that. But over time, we'll eventually perfect this concept. One thing I was considering was not including games that we're already doing on streams. Because, like, I was thinking about not including Ocarina of Time 3D, Paper Mario Sticker Star, or Link's Awakening, or the original Tomb Raider. Link's Awakening and Sticker Star, they're both on the list of games that we could be playing today. I decided not to include Ocarina of Time 3D because it would be easier for me to record that game off the Wii U. And Tomb Raider, I decided not to include any PC games because my setup for recording PC games just does not seem to want to work lately. That's why we haven't been doing any Tomb Raider streams lately. I fell off the same thing twice. Whee! I really like the designs of those dragons. They look really, really cool. This is my favorite level we played so far. So, the thing is, I've been trying to finish Crash Cortex Strikes Back. Okay, my problem right there is that I keep turning too soon. What I'm trying to say. Crash Bandicoot Cortex Strikes Back. I've been having a hard time finishing that one because the last couple levels just kind of drag on. I remember liking the first one, but thinking that some of the level design was a little dated. Because the they didn't really change any of the level designs in this game. They simply remastered the graphics, which is perfectly fine because these games are still fun. But you can definitely tell that it's early PS1 game design. And Cortex Strikes Back is a little bit better about that, but the last couple levels are kind of not that great. I don't know. I don't know about this one yet. This one seems pretty fun. I know the whole gimmick with this one is that it's supposed to be like a time travel game. So one thing that's a little bit it's a bit of a fair warning is that some of the games on the list are M-rated, which is what I don't usually cover those on the channel. They could show up from the RNG counter thingy. I don't quite know if they will in this stream because I literally have no idea what the counter is going to say when you change games. So if you want an example, we have Bayonetta 1 and 2 on the list. So we could play those games if the RNG counter makes it happen. Okay, this tiger thing is the most adorable thing ever. I really liked that level. Doomsor says, oh hey, Pancake's name officially changed. Pick Manipulator says, that was one of the more adorable deaths I've seen. Pancake says, take a drink every time Gator loses a life. Gregor's Gaming says, this level is a cool level. Also says, when you want to watch the live stream, but Wi-Fi does not want to work. Oh, I'm sorry. If your Wi-Fi isn't working for this level, then, for this stream, then the VOD will be available shortly after the stream is over. So if anybody like, oh my goodness, Grace is great with the gravy, you're kind of creepy. But yeah, the VOD will be available shortly after the stream is over, in case anybody misses this. Ah, it's a backwards level. Oh boy. Ah, it's gonna be a runner, isn't it? Ah boy. I'm never very good at these levels. There's lava! No! Okay, ignore the boxes. I just want to be alive. I like being alive. Ah, there's another one! Eep! Get away from me. Ah! Get away from me. I don't taste good. No! Okay, it's a dinosaur level. Okay. Dinosaurs are evil. Phew. Ow. Those are TNTs. Okay, yeah, the TNT boxes. One thing, if you don't know about the Crash Bandicoot games, is that they explode immediately if you spin on them, which isn't very nice at all. You gotta jump on them to make them explode after a few seconds. And I'm still not very good at that kind of stuff. I don't play Crash Bandicoot nearly as often as I play Spyro. They're both pretty fun games, it's just that I personally prefer Spyro the Dragon. Okay, it looks like the grass makes us go a little bit slower, so we want to keep that in mind. Alright. Checkpoint. We got a checkpoint and it's shiny. I like shiny. Okay, I'm going to assume the lava is instant death. That might be a good thing to think about. Because instant death isn't exactly all that nice. Greenwood's Gaming says, at least it is not the racing levels. I've heard horror stories about the racing levels in this game. I know Crash Racing, and I know Crash Team Racing is really did fix the racing mechanics in the game. I I don't personally know that off the top of my head, though, because I've never actually played cross-team racing. Can I just say that Crash's ground pound animation is one of the funniest things ever, where he just like does a body slam. Alright, let's head over here. Alright, so I think this might be the last level we'll play for this segment. I'm thinking we might change it to 20 minutes rather than 30. Because I would like to try some other games before we call it quits for the stream. So, good people of the chat, let me know. Do you think 30 minutes is a little too much? Or do you want to keep watching Crash 3 Warped? Or do you think 20 minutes is a good cutoff point for these games? And we're gonna get chased again. Ain't that pleasant? I don't know, maybe they want Crash's autograph. That might be what they want. Unfortunately, we're not handing out autographs today. But this dinosaur doesn't seem to be getting the message. And they're going to be throwing in grass in here. Okay, that's great. Alright, that was cheap. That was cheap level design right there. I'm not a big fan of these levels in particular because you can't see where you're going. And they kind of have some nasty traps like that. Alright, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. I did not touch the lava right there. Okay, stay on the far right side so we don't jump into the lava. That's not a very pleasant thing at all. That's what we learned from Tomb Raider, not to jump directly into lava. Come on. Wait. Okay, our running speed isn't affected by the mud. Okay, so I don't need to jump. I was thinking that we'd run slower by being in the mud, but that doesn't seem to be the case, so it's not cheap level design. Kind of. Yeah, wait for me. Oh, come on. Okay, I remember this trick working before. Okay, seems to be working here, but I don't want to do it too often because of the lava traps. I'm just gonna look at the chat real quick. Big says the crash levels where you have to run away from something else are my favorites. Big says 20 minutes is fine. 25, lol. Alright, so what's the timer at right now? Alright, so yeah, we're at 20 minutes right now, so that's where we're going to be doing the cutoff points now. I know I said 30 when we were advertising these things, but there are other games I would like to play. So let's turn off Crash Bandicoot right now. Go back onto this screen, head back over here, and generate RNG once again. Dremel, please. 132. Oh boy, I think that's an Xbox area. 132. Oh, it's New Super Mario Brothers. Alright. That's gonna be a fun experience. Do I have the game nearby? Alright, so let's switch back over to this. We're going to be going over to this screen real quick. I need to make a new one of these things because we're not in intermission right now. So it looks like we're going to play some New Super Mario Brothers on the DS. That's going to be a fun experience. Okay, I'm just going to need to remember, I'm just going to move my mic stand. Be careful not to unplug it because the thing's loose lately. And I think I remember where it is. It might take me a moment to find it. Aha. And my foot fell asleep. Ow. Foot fell asleep. That's not good. It's in pain and it hurts. Carefully move the mic. Don't unplug it. That's not very pleasant. So, there is this one project I was working on where the setup where I usually have my recording studio, how do I word this without spoiling the game? Let's just say that I was in a very different position when I was recording the game. So, I bumped into my microphone and it caused it to unplug, and it caused the USB thingy to unplug, to not be all that great. So, that's unfortunate. I feel like I say that's unfortunate a lot. That's a little bit repetitive. I need to get better about not being repetitive with my commentary. So I gotta say, last time I tried doing a console stream, or at least when I was trying to test it, I was using an old computer at the time, and it wasn't a very good experience because it caused my capture card to like completely blue screen. So that's not very nice at all. Okay, I'm just gonna take a moment to hold on. I had this thing plugged in wrong. There we go. It's gonna take a moment to get the 3DS thing turned on. Is there anything in the chat that I can read while I set this up? Alright, in the chat, Gregor was going to say you should at least complete the first world. Becky says, wee! The one New Super Mario Bros. Game that I own. Becky says, gotta go. Bye, Pancake. Thank you for coming. Gregor was Gaming says, I remember liking the first of the New Super Mario Bros. Games I played years ago. One of my favorite aspects about it was the unique bosses. Yeah, one thing I would definitely praise about New Super Mario Bros. U was that definitely has some of the best bosses in the series, in the 2D games. But, oh, not but, because it was a great game. Alright, so this setup might not look good right now, but it will look good once I have the DS game plugged in, and I unplugged my capture card. Great, this cordless too. I gotta get new USB things. Okay. Cartridge, don't fail me now. Cartridge. This might be problematic. Got my cartridge plugged in, but the game's not turning on. Oh, no, a second. This is kind of bad. There we go. Yeah, what's the chat saying? Ah, phone. Phone. There we go. Manipulator says, is Flipnote Studio one of your random games? It's not, but I could certainly make that one if you guys want. I don't know what I would show, because I don't really have any Flipnotes on the 3DS at all. Okay, I'm going to go on a rant, and I apologize if this is repetitive, because I've ranted about this before on the collab channel. Okay, I'm going to restart my 3DS, because the game's not turning on. But Flipnote Studio 3D has got to be like the worst localization Nintendo has ever done. Because they announced the game. They said that it was coming out outside Japan for a couple years, but it didn't come out for years. When it finally came out, it was exclusive to Club Nintendo. And it didn't have any of the online features. So, what was the point? Nowadays, you can only get it through My Nintendo, which is like the Club Nintendo replacement. But they really dropped the ball with that one. Alright, so flipping out New Super Mario Brothers doesn't seem to be working. I don't know what's wrong with the cartridge. I could try one more time to get it to work. And I unplugged the thing again. This is great. Yeah, my cartridge isn't working right now, so instead we're gonna go back to this and choose a new game. I'm gonna have to figure out what's going on with this thing later. 102. What is 102? 102 is Donkey Kong Country Returns. Alright, so that's gonna be fun. I apologize for this. I know this probably isn't the best stream in the world. We're still learning how to do the setup. It's very different from what we've usually done. So, note to self. Look into what's going on with the capture card, with my copy of New Super Mario Brothers. Where is Donkey Kong Country? Found it. I get to plug in the Wii U again. And this is going to take a few minutes. I'm going to have it on the intermission screen. So let's listen to some music. Yay! Okie dokie, we are back. Sorry about that. But now let's get into Donkey Kong Country Returns. I have not played this in like 10 years, so get ready for lots and lots of fail. That's the best kind of stuff. Donkey Kong Country Returns. Alright, before we go into the game, let's look into the chat. Pikmin Player says that was just joshing about Flipnote Studio. I kind of figured. It would be kind of funny because it would be like on the Runway Guys stream when they were sitting on the Game Boy Color, the Game Boy GameCube thingy for like half an hour. Also says, oh gosh, just seeing that background reminds me of Super Smash Brothers. I used to call that the monster Mr. Sluggy. Pikmin Player says, sounds like Nintendo might have been embarrassed about how Flipnote Studio 3D turned out. Ooh, Donkey Kong Country fan. The original Donkey Kong Country is fun despite only played the Game Boy Advance port. Unpopular opinion, I think the Game Boy Advance port is superior to the original. I don't know what the difference is between the Game Boy and the Super Nintendo version is. I've never actually played the originals. I remember playing through this game. I never 100%ed it though. And I've played through most of Tropical Freeze, but I never finished it. The Game Boy Advance version is great. Weird how I never got to the sequel, but I do own both Donkey Kong Country games. Oh, the memories on the Wii. Donkey Kong Country 3D is Nintendo Select if you ever just want to get that in the future. You know, since you also want Captain Toad 3DS. Alright, so without further ado, let's get started. One player. I know Donkey Kong Country 3D has some exclusive levels, but I don't think that's a version I'd want to get because it kind of seems like if I were to Let's Play that game, I'd do it on the Wii version. Oh no, it's evil Tikis! In the tiki room, in the tiki room, all the birds sing words and the flowers bloom in the tiki room. Welcome to our tropical hideaway, you lucky people, you. I don't know the rest of the lyrics and I am annoying you. Oh my god. Oh my god, I forgot how much I love the hypnosis music. This game's gorgeous. I know this is a pre-rendered cutscene, but for a 480p cutscene, this still looks pretty nice. And again, I do apologize for the fact that the game audio is going to be ahead by a few seconds compared to the footage. Also, those black border thingies around the screen, I do apologize for that. I'm going to need to fix that on the future stream. Blah. Good Gaming says the original Donkey Kong Country was the only game he had beaten. I beat this game, but it was a long time ago. I remember it being very hard. I remember the first few levels, and this one particular level in the mountain region that I didn't care for. And I really liked the volcano world. And there's one particular song that I absolutely love, but I can't find it anywhere. I love that so much. And welcome to Donkey Kong Country Returns. There's a puzzle piece over here, so that's gonna be fun. I haven't played this in like 10 years, but I still remember all the controls. Also, one thing that's kind of fun is that I'm playing this game with the Wii Remote Plus attached to it, so there's like a little bit of extra space between my hands and the buttons. So that's gonna be a little bit awkward. I will take it off, but I like how the Wii jacket feels, because I'm weird. Oh boy, that pig. Okay, that pig has gotta be one of my least favorite characters ever. For a very specific reason, which we probably won't see in this stream. But, okay, so during this era of Nintendo games, they seem to have a habit of not trusting Nintendo fans to beat the games for themselves. So they're like, alright, so if you die a certain number of times, we'll beat the level for you. They have something like that in this game, and the notification sound that appears whenever that stupid pig appears really annoys me. And okay. So one thing that's worth mentioning about this game compared to other Donkey Kong Country games was that they give you a little bit of extra health in this one, which is a little bit, which I remember being a little controversial when the game first came out, but I think it's fine because this is a pretty difficult game on its own. So yeah, you definitely need the extra hits. If you're playing on mirror mode though, then yeah, you don't get that option. Has anybody ever beaten this game on mirror mode? Because I know the mirror mode is a thing. I definitely know that being a thing. But I've never seen any videos on it ever. Okay, we can get the next bananas. This game is bananas. BQLEFPT. Magic butterflies! Aha! I can still do that trick, all shall fear me. Get the checkpoint, and destroy the Donkey Kong barrel. And immediately take damage because I'm bad at video games. So now that we have Diddy Kong, we now have the ability to have not just an extra couple hearts, but now we can also have a jetpack thingy as well, and that's pretty fun. If you played Super Smash Bros. For Wii U, this area might seem familiar to you because this area was a stage in that game. It's one of the very few stages in Super Smash Bros. That never actually appeared in Ultimate. Maybe we'll add an update at some point. I kind of doubt that because it seems like the only new stages they're adding are tied to new characters. I remember liking the concept of that stage, but it's not one that I went back to regularly unless I was playing on Final Destination version. Because I'm weird when it comes to Smash Brothers. I only like playing on the mega stages if I'm playing seriously. Ooh, there's a hidden room. We got the puzzle piece, yay! Gregor's Gaming says he's beaten Mario Kart 8 on mirror mode. That sounds familiar. Alright. We can go across here. One thing I really like about having Diddy Kong with me is that you can continuously roll around like this. When you only have Donkey Kong with you, you can only roll for a short moment. But if you have Diddy Kong with you, then yeah, I can roll for a really long time. And that's probably something on the right over there, but okay. And now we've beaten our first level. It's been a little while since I played this game, so I'm honestly surprised that we got through there mostly okay. Now, loading screen. King of Cling. Okay, so I remember one thing that used to annoy me about this game, and this is a very minor thing, and it doesn't really bother me anymore, but when I played through this game when I was a kid, I remember being really annoyed about the naming conventions of the levels because it seemed like they either had two words that started with the same letter or the name of the level rhymed. I don't know why that bothered me so much. It's not really that big of a deal. That was a weird kid. Good, destroy the bird. Alright, so this level we are going to be introduced to a new mechanic where if we press the 1 button, we can climb onto the grass that's on the ceiling and things like that. So that's pretty fun. I'm honestly really blown away by how gorgeous this game is. I know it's a Wii game, it's only in 480p and all that stuff, but man, this game is beautiful. I don't remember it looking this good. And this is a Wii game. That's really impressive. I know Tropical Freeze is out there, and visual-wise, that's the superior game, but man, I'm really blown away by how good this game still looks. I would love to see an HD remake of this game on Switch, honestly. Maybe like a... I know they have Tropical Freeze on Switch, but I'd love to see this one on as well. Not sure how likely that'll be, though, considering this game already got a 3DS remake. Not a remake, but a port. You know what I mean. Whee! I would be more concerned about getting all the bananas, but I'm going to play through this level as far as I can before time runs out. I believe we're 6 minutes into the game right now. I would like to have a proper timer on screen at some point in a future random number gaming stream. Yeah, it's a giant chompy thing. Evil Red Pac-Man! Evil Red Pac-Man! There we go, we're fine now. Owie! Alright. Wait for you to go by. I kind of wish that I was able to record off my original Wii so that I can show my original save file in this game. Because I really would love to try playing through the late game levels, because I remember the last level being absolutely awesome. Not just the last level in general, but the final world in this game is really intense, and it has some of my favorite moments. Oh no! My buddy is gone! How does that mechanic work on the 3DS version where you blow onto the flowers? Because on the Wii version, you press down on the D-pad and you shake the remote to blow on things. How does that work on 3DS? Sorry if I'm a little bit more quiet than usual during this portion. It says, I'm getting very easily distracted by how beautiful this game is. Like, I'm just admiring all the pretty graphics and things like that, and oh, this game is so pretty. I really do need to play this game again. Okay, what's over here? Ah, it's a puzzle piece. I guess the reason why I haven't really played this game in like 10 years is because I remember it being so difficult. I've played a lot of challenging games in the past, like I did the Super Mario Bros. 3 co-op with James on the collab channel. So it's not like I don't play difficult games at all. So I don't know. That was also 10 years ago, so maybe it's not quite as difficult as I remember it being, but at the same time, I know this game is known for its difficulty. Alright, set up here. Watch out for the flowers because they're mean. Oh no! Ah! That was fun. Alright, we are 12 minutes into this game, so I think we'll have time for one more level. Big Manipulator says, hey, it's Donkey Kong Country Citizen. Maybe we get a remake of the original Donkey Kong Country games. I want a remake of Donkey Kong Land. I don't have the 3DS version, but I imagine it's similar to how Tropical Freeze does it, only on the Wii version. I don't think Tropical Freeze even has the blowing mechanic. I don't know, it's been a while since I played that one. Treat a bop. Bop it, just that. DK. Donkey Kong. I would love to get Donkey Kong 64 someday. I know that it seems like a pretty problematic game because there's a lot to collect and it seems a little bit repetitive from what I've heard. But I really do want to try it out someday. It seems like a fun game. Owie! Alright. Okay, I'm gonna be quiet for a moment so I can appreciate the music. Not sure how well I'll pick up the microphone though. This is such a pretty game, and it's now dead. Oh, goody, we didn't hit a checkpoint. That's great. Oh, that's cool. One thing I really have to say about this game is, I remember just how good it feels moving around in this game. And that's definitely something that makes a good platformer, is that you feel good when you're running around. That's why Super Mario 64 is still widely beloved today, because it just feels great jumping around and exploring that game. I think that might be why Odyssey is my favorite of the Mario games, because, again, it feels great running around in that game, and I'm being really repetitive again, and I gotta stop doing that. What? The frog's death animation is funny. Like, kind of inflates like a balloon or something like that. That's humorous. Alright, let's be careful with these. Free! Alright. Good from you. People are texting me in the middle of videos. What's down here? Ooh, we get a rhino! Ah! You can take the rear remote to make him go around and super fast and things like that. Alright, so for those of you who don't know, I am bad at video games and I die. Those of you who don't know, this is basically like Donkey Kong's equivalent of Yoshi. We get to control a rhino, and that's pretty fun. I really wish that we still had Diddy Kong with us, because it's really funny. Ah! He's up here! So yeah, I can demonstrate this. So, even with Rambi with you, you can still use a jetpack, which is honestly really funny to see. That tiny little jetpack carrying a giant monkey and a rhino. I honestly didn't think we'd make that, but we did. That's pretty awesome. It's gonna bother me if I don't get that G. Aha! We did the thing, and it's amazing. Ah! That is so much fun. Wow, I forgot how much I love this game. It's 17 minutes, so... do we have time for one more stage? The chat says... only on the Wii version. I thought you meant the most controls in general. Oh yeah, I think Tropical Freeze definitely does have most controls. I don't mind most controls, so... Yay. Google Gaming says maybe a Switch remake of Donkey Kong 64. That'd be pretty fun. And then I know Rare made that game, so I don't know how possible it would be, but that would certainly be a really fun remake if they ever did that. Hello, Mini Minchino, thank you for coming. Google Gaming says never played Donkey Kong 64, but I like remakes in gaming form. Okay, I'm going to read the last two comments before moving on. Donkey Kong 64 is one of the few high-profile N64 games that we haven't gotten a remake of, along with Paper Mario and Yoshi's Story. Rhino is fun, like the amount of animals you ride in the original Donkey Kong Country. Yeah, that seems like one thing that seems like that a lot of people seem to have a problem with Returns and Tropical Freeze is that it basically only Rambi returns as a animal companion buddy person thing. And we're dead. Okay, so I told myself that no matter what would happen, once we hit the time limit, then we would call it quits for the game. Well, I'm going to see how far I can get into this before we reach 20 minutes. We're currently at 18:30 right now. Dang it, I did the same thing twice in a row. Alright, don't get too trigger happy. Owie! I said don't get too trigger happy and I immediately jump into an enemy. Haha, we learned from our mistakes. Okay, we have 1 more minute left. Can we beat this level in time? Probably not, but we will keep trying. Try everything. Dude, I love that movie. I don't know how many of you out there have actually watched Zootopia, but my goodness, that's gotta be one of Disney's best modern movies. And destroy you. And we get Diddy Kong back, yeah. Let's go back over here and get that letter. Speed running tactics activate! Owie! Okay, we might go a little bit over time, but I just want to finish this level. Ow! Okay, that could be it right now. We just hit the time limit, so yeah, that's probably a good place to call quits for this level. That was a lot of fun. I really, really like this game. I don't remember liking it quite that much when I remember. Starting the sentence over. I remember liking this game, but I also remember it being really difficult, and that's the reason why I never went back to it after all this time. But wow. Donkey Kong Country Returns is a really great game. If you have access to a Wii or a 3DS, yeah, I definitely recommend it. Let's switch it back over to this. And generate the number. Drumroll, please. 73. Oh, yeah. What is number 73? We party you. How is that going to work? I honestly have no idea how that's going to work. Let's try a different number. That's really a multiplayer. That's really better suited for multiplayer. I don't know why I have that on this list. I really do love that game. You know what? You know what? No, we will do it. We will play that game. We will play We Party You. And my foot has fallen asleep. Ow, that's painful. Return to Wii menu. Alright, let's look at the chat while we get everything set up. I really do appreciate y'all coming to the stream because I really do love streaming. It does get a little discouraging when you stream and there's like nobody in the chat. So I really do appreciate y'all coming. I would be streaming even if nobody was here, but I really do appreciate you all. That's one thing that bothers me about some of the bigger YouTubers is when they release a video and it gets like 100,000 views, but then they're like, oh, my views are down. Foot fell asleep. Wake up, Foot. Okay, Donkey Kong Country, time to go away. let's look at the chat. Pick Manipulator says they could have brought back Engard and Tropical Freeze and given him the abilities of all the Kongs in one. Is Engard the swordfish? I don't remember. Speedrun! Mini Minchino says, haven't seen a lot of modern Disney movies as of late, but Zootopia was pretty good. Grigor Was Gaming says, Zootopia is a good movie, but it's not one of my favorites. I prefer Moana, that released the same year. Moana is so good. I love that movie. Okay, for real. I don't know if this is a controversial opinion or anything like that, but even though I love Frozen, and I do love that movie mostly because the region that movie takes place in, my family comes from a similar part. I do love Frozen, but I honestly think Moana might be the better movie. I don't know if that's a controversial opinion or anything like that. I really love Frozen 2. That was a great movie as well. Elsa says, what do you call a three-hump camel? Pregnant. Gregor Was Gaming says, might retry Donkey Kong Country Return someday. You should. It's really good. I don't remember it being quite that good. Man, I'm really looking forward to the series now because maybe I'll rediscover games from my backlog like that I haven't played in years, but will fall in love with over and over again. Aha! I found my copy of We Party You. We Party You. Alright, let's switch back over to console stream and play We Party You. Mini Minchino says, I feel you. I've very quickly learned to love streaming. I'm happy to get any views. It's nice to see that number go up to BH, but 1 is already awesome to me. Yeah, I totally agree with you. Oh, speaking of other streamers, random shout out to Mini Minchino. She was doing a Dust Elysium Tale stream the other day, which was a lot of fun to watch. And welcome to We Party You. Honestly, one of my favorite Wii U games of all time. I remember playing this game so much with my family. It's so underrated. I don't understand why a lot of people didn't like this game. It's so much fun. I really love this one. Alright, so what's a good game to play? Might be a good idea to turn on the timer for this. Let's go into here. Alright, what's a good game that won't take too long? How long is this one? 45 minutes, 6 minutes, 30, 45. What do I want to do? Okay, we're gonna do Gamepad Island. Oh, no, we can't do that. Two player only. Let's connect to the Wii remote. I don't like these people. How do I switch those people? Ah, fine, we'll stick with that. So I highly doubt we're going to be able to finish this game within the amount of time that we have today. But we'll play regardless.
Welcome to me from some pleasure. Do you want to hear the rules?
No!
Let's get the game started with one specialty row and one custom beast. Stop the speeder and land on your freebie item.
So of all the board games on Wii Party U, this is honestly my favorite one.
May the bench player win.
G8RStreams Gaming says, I always prefer regular uploading pre-recorded to editing over live streaming, but live streaming is more entertaining to watch. I prefer pre-recorded videos as well. That's why I don't really stream too often. But I do enjoy live streaming. There are definitely a lot of things with live streaming that I would prefer. Where am I going with this? I do like live streaming because it gives me a chance to do ideas that wouldn't fit with a Let's Play. Like this series we're doing right now. This would not work at all for a proper Let's Play. Okay, can I speed up? This might not be a good thing to do for this stream. Alright. Daisuke gets the Rockstar sunglasses. I really hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. A faster game. Okay, I'm gonna try to roll a 1 next time so that I can finish my outfit. Alright, so I never actually explained how this game actually works. So, Mi Fashion Plaza, how this game works is that you go around the board trying to get pieces of a costume, and then you'll be able to show it off in the modeling center once you go around the board. And basically, the better outfit you have, the more points you'll get. Great. I was really hoping for a 1, but no, we got 6. Oh, no, we still land on a Mario space anyway, so that's pretty good. Alright, so the Mario outfits, they're pretty great. But there are also some... I don't remember if that's the highest ranking one that you could possibly get in the game, but... I do remember some strategies involving not trying to get that outfit. If that makes any sense, which it probably doesn't. Gregor Gaming says, this looks like Mario Party. Also says, this gives me Mario Party 8 vibes. Yeah, this game was made by the same development team that works on the current Mario Party games. I don't remember the name off the top of my head of the company, but this company took over the Mario Party franchise after the original developers stopped working on them. So they're responsible for Mario Party 9, 10, the 3DS Mario Party games, Wii Party and Wii Party U, Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival, and Super Mario Party, if I remember correctly. That might not seem like a good resume because I know a lot of those games don't have that great of a reputation. But I personally really enjoyed Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival. One thing that I would definitely say is that I really wish this game had online. I don't know what it is with Nintendo in this era, but it seems like not a lot of their games had online back then. They're getting better about it now, but still, even with Super Mario Party being the first game... oh! We got a new outfit. Okay, which do I want? And we get to finish our costume. That's pretty fun. What was I trying to say? I don't remember. Pick Manipulator says ND Cube. That sounds right. Thank you. Okay, that dice that guy just got, I believe that will let them pick whichever outfit they want. Can I just say, this guy with the Mario hat and the caveman skirt, that totally looks like something from Super Mario Odyssey. Lucky spin. Gregor Gaming says, Super Mario Party is fun. I think I said this in the Paper Mario stream yesterday on the collab channel, but I don't know if this is a controversial opinion, but Super Mario Party is honestly my favorite Mario Party game. It's really great. I really love all the boards. The minigames are really fun. It has a really great variety of modes just outside the board game. And I know there are a lot of people wishing that they would have more DLC that would add more boards onto it, but personally speaking, it didn't really bother me too much because the board variety itself was pretty good. And there were 2 versions of each of the boards. There was a regular game, and then there was the tag team mode, both of which played very differently, even if it was the same map. So I personally really enjoyed Super Mario Party. I know a lot of people out there might judge me on that one, saying games like Mario Party 5 would be better or something like that. I don't know. He also says I miss playing Mario Party on the Wii and the GameCube. I never played the GameCube Mario Party games. 8 was the first one that I played. I played Mario Party 2 for the longest time there. I have Mario Party DS, and it's actually on the list of games that could be randomly generated, but it hasn't shown up yet. Okay, so this one, we'll be playing as a TV. So basically, the gamepad player, they're able to tap on the screen to cause things that are bad to happen. So we go over here, and tapping on the gamepad basically makes it so that they'll be able to drop stones onto the ground. The dark block square things, that's gonna be where they're gonna be dropped at. You have a split second to react, so that's a lot of fun. My personal favorite strategy when you're playing with the gamepad is to try to go for the bottom squares first so that you can obscure the view of the top ones. And this is also kind of a big reason why I was a little concerned about doing this one, because there's a lot of stuff that happens on the gamepad and I don't have a way of recording that. Hold the Wii Remote vertically. Okay, what time are we at for this game? Okay, we're currently at 8 minutes right now, so we're approaching the halfway point. I don't know if we'll finish this game, but I'm also not quite sure if Mario Party really fits random number gaming if we're going for 20 minutes limits. Gregor's Gaming says, I played GameCube Mario Party game, but Super Mario Party on Switch is the first one in the series that I own. One thing that I'm a little disappointed about is the fact that they didn't name Super Mario Party Mario Party 11. Because I could just imagine the logo. I could just imagine the logo for Super Mario Party being like the Joy-Cons or something like that. Alright, so this minigame, how this one works is that it's basically like Duck Hunt. You gotta fire at the UFOs. So you can point at the screen and press the A button to shoot things. Okay, this is going to be a little bit difficult because my recording office is a little small. Ah, dang it. I honestly don't remember what setting I have for these characters. For the Mii characters. Looks like the yellow guy is definitely gonna win this one. Yep. Alright, we got last place. That's unfortunate. Pick Manipulator says, I don't own any Mario Party games. Gregor's Gaming says, UFO Hunt. Mini Munchino says, I played the original 3 Mario Party games on N64 when I was a kid. Good times were had. It kind of fell off the series after that. Mario Party 2 is pretty fun. I've never played 1 or 3, but I really liked Mario Party 2. And the reason I played that was because that was the only Mario Party game that actually released on Virtual Console. They never released Mario Party 1 or 3, but they released 2. It's really weird. Like, I remember when I got that game, I got it thinking, oh, it's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait to play it, but I only had one GameCube controller at the time, so I couldn't really do much with the game, and I was like, oh, great, I just spent all those Wii points. Alright, let's roll around at the speed of sound. Two gold doubloons. Versus challenge, play to steal! Exclamation point! And what do I want to steal? What do I want to steal? I could mess with this guy and steal their disco thing. You know what? Let's do it. You have a full outfit. You're the one who's my biggest threat right now. 1, 2, 1, 2, punch! Break the falling logs at turn points, but you'll lose points if you chop a watermelon in half. You have to gently catch those instead. Play for the highest score. Press the A button to punch and B to catch. I could probably practice for this, but I don't wanna. Let's do this. Dang it, I punched the watermelon. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. Maybe I should have practiced. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Oh no. Game says here's our waifu. Also says oof. Yeah, that wasn't a highlight. Play to steal. Don't steal my outfit. Don't steal it. Don't steal it. Don't steal it. Okay. This is one thing that definitely is a little problematic with trying to play this game. What? Huh? Okay, I was about to say that usually in these Mario Party style games, if the computer players have a dual minigame against each other, they usually force you to watch the entire thing, but it totally skipped it here. They never do that. Alright, you're going for the Mario ones. This is kind of hard to commentate by myself. How in the world does James do these? I know James has done a lot of Mario Party games on his channel as like filler projects between Let's Plays. How in the world do you do these by yourself? I have a lot of respect for you now. Yeah, you can steal one of my outfits. Alright, just keep walking. Not already going for that one, but okay. Pick Manipulator says robbery failed. We're having a robbery sale. Everything is free. We have 6 minutes left on this game, so if we speed run like powerful people, we'll be able to conquer this world. One, no space! It would be really nice to be able to go to the... Oh, never mind. I was about to say it would be really nice to be able to go to the stage before doing anything else, but we're already at the stage now. Do I look fabulous? I absolutely love this game. So yeah, you can get double points by having your outfits match. So that's pretty fun. Having your outfits match will also have your me do a cute little pose, like Mario. The Mario outfit will give you a Mario pose right there as well. Okay, it's the disco outfit that I need. Let's do it! Oh, I missed! And you're going to be approaching the stage as well. You have a 7-star outfit, so you'll get 14 when you go onto the stage.
I think I like the points on the outfit. You get 7 points for your costume.
Big Manipulator says, I like the way your me holds the dice, so when he's summoning some sort of holy power. Yes, I can't believe I haven't mentioned that yet. I absolutely love doing that. Next time it's my turn, I will definitely demonstrate that. It's one of my favorite details in this game.
Let's take a look at the points on the outfit. You get 8 points for your costume. You got a lot of style, name I can't pronounce.
And you got 8 points, so if you were to square that, you get 64, just like Nintendo 64. I think. Is that right? I remember 8 having something to do with 64. 8 times 8. Yep, 64. Haha. I totally did that mentally and didn't pull out the calculator. And you get some Roman boots. Alright, let's roll. So, this is what Pikmin player was saying a moment ago. You hold on to the dice, and then if you shake the controller, it's like... Sure you can! Padjay gets the caveman hat. Okay, I don't think I've mentioned the story behind this me's name. So, when I was a kid, and also in the chat, you can definitely back me up on this one. When I was a kid, I was really into Star Wars. And I still am for that matter, but I was really into it when I was a kid. Like, me and my friends, and when I was middle school age, we would play, like, lightsabers all the time. And it was a lot of fun. I have a lot of cherished memories from those days. So, around that time was when we got the Wii. Actually, we got the Wii like a year or two before that. The nickname that I gave my character, Padjay, there wasn't enough space on the character limit to name them Padawan J. So, the pad on Padjay is short for Padawan J. J is my initial, for those of you who don't know. Alright. It'd be really nice if I could play on the gamepad, but no, we can't. That's unfortunate. What are the controls? Hold the Wii remote horizontally. Use the D-pad to select the panel you want to move. Press the 2 button to confirm. Alrighty then. Ow! Rude! So this is basically how you want to work. You want to make it so that all of these panels will line up. You have to use teamwork, which is a little hard to do when you're playing with computer players. This game is really fun to play with other people. I think that's a big reason why a lot of reviewers gave this game a negative review, because I remember GameXplain. Wait, what? Oh, pfft. Hey, remember that time that I said, oh god, what am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Ah, no, I'm going to fail miserably. There we go. I wasn't paying attention to the game and I forgot to move my panel. Oh no, we're going to fail. We're going to fail miserably. And now we're dead. That was all my fault. Gurgur's Gaming says, maybe I call you JJ instead of Gator. It is pirates. Oh, better far to live and die. Under the brave black flag I fly, than play a hypocritical part and pirate king in a pirate heart. Away to the world across the sea, where pirates all have low degrees, but I'll stay true to the song I sing and live and die a pirate king. For I am a pirate king, and it is a glorious thing to be a pirate king. I am a pirate king. It is a glorious thing to be a pirate king. I had to sing that for my acting final. I'm sorry, but I've had that song stuck in my head for like a month or so, because I had to rehearse it over and over again every day to get it right for an acting final, and I wasn't even able to do it in front of people because of stupid closers and things like that. Courtesy of pandemic. One half space. It also says, I thought it was Obi-Wan Joey. Your nickname was. Also, you made me master. Alright, so... what are you doing? Okay, I'm stealing costumes. Hey! You're stealing my pants! You stole my pants! No! Don't steal my pants! Okay, shake the controller to throw a ninja star. You want to attack the ninjas, but you don't want to attack a princess. I love the art style of the boards. Dang it. I remember the fourth one is always a princess. That's one thing I definitely remember about this game, is that the fourth one is always a princess! No, I'm so sorry! Dang it! Dang it! I was doing so well in the beginning! No, and they're gonna steal my pants now! That's not nice, that's the opposite of nice! There was gonna say, stop singing, I want to have any friends. Wow, only a true friend would be that brutally honest. No, Domino! Domino, no! I wanted to play the Domino minigame, that's one of my favorites. Oh no, I wanted to play the Domino minigame, but now I can't, and that's unfortunate. What time are we at for this segment? Oh, we're overtime. Whoops. We're overtime by like 3 minutes. Whoopsie doodle. Pick Manipulator says no one wants to see Padawan J in his undies. Greenberg Gaming says Gator has no pants. Oh no, the pants are gone. All right, let's switch over to this menu. I don't know how much longer the stream's gonna be. We might go for one more game and then go do like an intermission or something like that. Next up is 23. I believe that's gonna be a Switch game. 23 is Limbo. I did Let's Play that not too long ago. Yeah, let's reroll. Yeah, let's reroll. 71. We did that one already, I think. 75. Earthbound Beginnings. Okay. Okay, let's leave it up to the chat. Do you want... Which one do you want? Do you want Limbo or Earthbound Beginnings? Elsa says, dies of laughter. Negro says, I am blind. It's gonna wait a moment for the good people of the chat decide if we're gonna do Limbo or Earthbound Beginnings. Pick Manipulator says I could just watch your Let's Play if I wanted to watch Limbo. Okay, so we'll do Earthbound Beginnings instead. I think I might take off games on that list that we've Let's Played recently. Let's go into console stream. And now we're in Earthbound Beginnings. Okay, so these aren't the default names of the characters. I named the main character Ninten after myself. Joey is my nickname. I named a second character Shulk and the other one Lara. We'll play around on this save file for a little while, but I also want to show the beginning of this game as well. Oh, whoops. It looks like more people voted for Limbo. What do I want to do? Okay, how about we go 10 minutes on this game and then 10 minutes on Limbo? Let's do that. Gamers Gaming says if you kept it at 71, it would have been Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival. Oh, man. I like that game. I like Amiibo Festival. Okay. I thought that one was We Part of You. Alright, so yeah, this is Earthbound Beginnings. This was the predecessor to the greatest game ever, Earthbound. This one definitely has problems, though. It's definitely not that great of a game. Because there's definitely a lot of... You can definitely tell those developers' first time making a game. Because it has a lot of game design flaws. Like, one of the biggest problems is the fact that when you defeat an enemy, if you have a party member select an enemy to attack, and that enemy gets defeated from another party member's attack, then it doesn't move on to another enemy or anything like that. So little things like that here and there kind of make this game not that great. And that really pains me to say because I love Earthbound. Okay, so I guess I can tell the story. So, Earthbound Beginnings, this is a game that I would like to Let's Play someday, but other games are a much higher priority for me at the moment. So, it's probably going to be a couple years before Earthbound Beginnings happens. So, with Earthbound Beginnings, my plan was to Let's Play this game last year, because 2019 was going to be the 30th anniversary of this game. So, I was planning out the series, and actually contacted some other YouTubers to help me out with this one, because I had a couple ideas for how I would do collaborative projects on this game. But it didn't happen because, well, it just didn't happen. Other projects were a higher priority, and I wanted to start Splatoon 2 and Majora's Mask 3D as soon as possible. So that's the big reason why that didn't actually happen. Alright, so what we do right now is that we will reset the game and show the beginning instead. The beginning of Earthbound Beginnings. Gamers Gaming says, We Part of You was 73. So a bit of a fun story about the Earthbound game itself. Earthbound took a really long time to come out outside Japan legally. But the thing is, they had a fully translated game running, but they had the game fully translated, but they decided not to release the finished version because, oh, wait, I have to name this character. Okay, we'll name you the Fizzle character, Ninten. This game was fully translated for English, but they decided not to release it because the Super Nintendo was coming out. And so they didn't actually release it legally until the Wii U era. No, we'll actually do a favorite food. Why not? Let's go with pizza. Pizza is amazing. Pizza is the eggnog of food. I like eggnog. Alright, let's look at the chat. Winnie Minchino says, Earthbound is one of my favorite games. Never got a chance to play this or Mother 3, though. I'd love to get a hold of Mother 3. I would love to play Mother 3. The thing is, though, I'm very stubborn about that game. And I've told myself that I'm not going to play Mother 3 until Nintendo themselves localize the game. Because even though I do highly respect the fan translation, it's only a fan translation. It's not an official thing. And it would feel kind of weird playing it, personally. I've intentionally avoided as many spoilers as possible for Mother 3. I do know the end game, however. But yeah, I haven't played Mother 3 myself. I know Pangarman has. I just haven't done that. Oh no, lamps are attacking! Lord Donator, where are you when we need you? Lamps attack. Ninten suffered damage of 1. Ninten's attack. Lamps suffered damage of 3. Times attack, intense over damage of 3. Yeah, this is one thing that definitely does drive me a little bit crazy about Earthbound Beginnings, is that the text is so slow. I have tried doing test recordings for this game to see if it's something that would fit my Let's Play style. And while I definitely do think that it could work, it's just something that I don't think it's going to happen for a long time. Lord Donator, we need you to steal this lamp. Okay, we are at 5 minutes right now for Earthbound Beginnings. Nintendo's attack. Lamp suffered damage of 2. Okay, so we'll finish this segment of the game and get out of the house, and then we'll leave and start with Limbo. Oh no, it's plastic! Plastic has taken over the world! And it's naked! Alright, let's attack you. One thing I will say about when I was working on Let's Play notes for this game, I'm not working on those notes anymore. So don't expect to Let's Play this game for a long time. But back when I was working on notes for this game, one thing that I definitely wanted to do was try to make the UI look nicer for the enemy bios. And one thing that was definitely helpful was the fact that this game has a lot more clay models that are easily accessible for the enemies. I tried using clay models whenever possible for the enemy bios on the first game, because I thought they looked really nice. But they were a lot easier to find on this game. Doll doesn't move anymore. You win! Exclamation point. Nintendo advanced to the next level. Fight has increased by 2. Speed has increased by 3. Wisdom has increased by 2. Strength has increased by 3. Force has been increased by 3. Maximum HP has increased by 9. Maximum BB has increased by 1. The phenomenon has stopped for the moment. Phenomenon. 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 I'm sorry. I always think of that Phenomena song from the Muppets whenever I hear the word phenomenon, because it just sounds so similar. Let's look at the chat. Yeah, my chat froze. Alright, there we go. Greg was Giving says, eggnog is rat poison food, but pizza is pizza food. Eggnog has become a curse in my house due to a certain person being the custom to my family. Is that Gator? Maybe. Yeah. I love eggnog, and apparently it's a curse now, so I kind of apologize for that, but next time we see each other, then, yeah, try out my sister's homemade eggnog. It's amazing. The door is locked, but luckily I know where the exit is. You can converse with animals. I'll tell you a secret. Why don't you check me out? Bow wow. That's a Link's Awakening character. There on the Dark Scholar is a basement key. Nintendo got the basement key. Okay, we can go back outside. I'm gonna be quiet for a moment because there's a very special song that appears in the old world of this game. Who are you talking to? I'm talking to my friend Frederick. He is a box. Thank you very much. In Earthbound Beginnings, you have the ability to press the L button that will make it so that you can automatically talk or check to objects. You can't do that in this game. That's something that drives me a little bit crazy. Nintendo opened the present. There is bread. Nintendo got bread. Bread is amazing. I like bread. I believe the morning sun always gonna shine again. And I believe a pot of gold. This is my absolute favorite song of all time. I love Pollyanna. I listen to this music. I listen to this song at least 3 times a day. I can actually somewhat play Pollyanna on a piano. That's like one of the first songs that I was when I was studying, when I was trying to learn how to play piano again. Okay, when it comes to learning how to play piano, I said that loosely because I only remember from patterns. I don't know how to read music or anything like that, but I learned how to play songs right there for a moment. I bumped the chord. Alright, so we spent 10 minutes on Limbo, and now we're going to spend 10 minutes on... I got that backwards. We spent 10 minutes on Earthbound Beginnings, and now we're going to spend 10 minutes on Limbo. Limbo, 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 limbo. Limbo, 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 limbo. I think I may mess up my capture card. This might take a moment. Usually I'm supposed to plug in the USB thingy in my capture card before anything else. Alright, let's hope this works. Let's hope this works. Okay, I don't know if this is going to appear on the microphone or anything like that, but it's going to take a moment for the signal to get back, so... Yeah, that song that I was talking about, I can somewhat play that on piano. So if any of you want, maybe I can play a little bit of piano music if you like. I'm not that great at those, so yay. How low can you go? Alright, so now let's switch over to here. Turn off Crash Bandicoot. Turn on the TV, turn the TV back up. Except not, because the gamepad is dead. Thank you, Wii U gamepad, your battery is ever so lovable. The only songs I know how to play on piano, I can play Pollyanna. I pressed the wrong button on the TV thing. I can play Pollyanna on the piano. I can play Phantom of the Opera. I can play the Miraculous Ladybug theme. Alright, that's it over here. Alrighty then, where is Limbo? Limbo is right here. And I need to re-download it, of course. Okay, so this is going to take a couple minutes. So I do that, let's look at the chat. Greg Was Giving says, did your capture card went to low? Don't know what that means. Pick Manipulator is asking what's Ninjala like. Ninjala, the demo for that isn't available yet. It's kind of like Splatoon's Global Test Fire, where the demo's available to download right now, but it's only playable at certain times. I believe the game will be available on the 28th, if I remember correctly. I'm really considering streaming it. I'm not sure if I will, though. At least not the first time that I play it. But anyway, welcome to Limbo. So I've not played this game since James and I did our verses on it. So might be a little bit rusty on this game, but probably not nearly as rusty as it was when we were playing Donkey Kong Country Returns, because I literally didn't play that game for like 10 years. But anyway, welcome to the world of Limbo. It's a super spooky, scary finger puppet game. Ooh. So, I don't know how many of you watched that Let's Play, but I have done a Let's Play of Limbo on the channel. And I did this really stupid thing where I nicknamed the main character Carl the Pizza Man. And so the whole story basically was that we're going through this deep, dark, scary forest to try and deliver pizza. So, welcome to Limbo. It might be a good idea to actually start the timer. Ah, that's a spiky thing. Alright, there we go. Alright, so Limbo is a bit of a interesting game because this was the first Let's Play that the James Rolls did on this game was the first one of his that I ever watched. I believe he did his sometime around the time that Josh Jepson was doing his Limbo Let's Play as well. And I remember watching Josh Jepson's Let's Play, and I saw on my recommendations list, I saw James' Let's Play as well. So I went to watch that, and it was a lot of fun. He's since deleted that Let's Play, and he's redone it. So that's a lot of fun as well. But I have a lot of fond memories of this game because even though I didn't actually play it myself until the Let's Play, that was the first and only blind series I ever did. I still have a lot of fond memories of this one. Garbage Gaming says, new episode 41 is now out, Gator. Sweet. Alright, so another shout out to awesome people in the chat. Well, all of you are awesome. Garbage Gaming is doing a Super Mario Galaxy Let's Play, and he just released the latest episode on his channel, so after the stream you can go check that out if you want. I believe Pig Manipulator has also done some Splatoon 2 content as well, and that's always really fun to watch. So yay, everybody's getting a shout out. Also, shout out to Elsa because she's awesome and perfect and amazing. Let's climb up here, jump up there. I really love the art style in this game. This is such a pretty game. It's enough to make a grown man cry, but not this man. Get back in there, Tyr. Ah, there's some spiky things of doom and destruction and death. I remember my first experience with these things, and I will never forget that. So, the interesting thing, I don't remember if I've ever talked about the creative process behind doing the Limbo Let's Play. So, when I was planning out Splatoon 2 Majora's Mask 3D, Splatoon 2 was originally going to be Let's Play number 26. But at the time that I was getting ready to start that Let's Play, I was living in a place where it didn't really have that great internet. And Splatoon 2 is very much an online-centric game, so it would be nearly impossible for me to record that game with good quality. And I didn't want to compromise the plans I had already made for that series, so I decided to just put it on hold until I was in a better living situation. So I decided to play Portal instead because it's a very short game and it'd be done by the time that I would move into a new place. Limbo was the first game that came to mind for something that would be roughly the same length as Portal. As Portal. And it's something in Limbo is a game that I have a lot of fond memories with because this was the first game that I ever watched the James Rolls. So yeah, it's something that's kind of like the old creative process behind Limbo. And normally I don't do blind Let's Plays. My usual rule of thumb when I consider a game like this is I have to beat the game at least once. I have to beat the game at least once so that I know that I have enough to talk about with the game to commit to doing a whole series on it. Limbo is a different situation, and I'm really glad that I decided to do that game blind, because it would be kind of boring to just go through the whole game already knowing all the solutions to the puzzles. And even though we ended up having to re-record a couple videos of the Limbo Let's Play, which kind of ruined the whole doing the whole blind series thing, it was still a pretty interesting experience. I don't think I would do a blind Let's Play again though, but it was still a fun time. Alright, looking at the chat. Pikmin says, that's right. I'm also going to upload a short series on ARMS. Woo! I love ARMS. Dude. I'm so excited that an ARMS character is gonna be in Smash. Alright, so those of you who don't know, they announced during the last Nintendo Direct that there's going the next character in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is going to be coming from ARMS. I am so excited about that because I was really sad that we didn't get anybody outside of Springman being an assist trophy. But man, I am so excited for an ARMS character. We don't know who it's going to be yet. It's going to be pretty lame if it's going to be Springman, but I'm personally speaking, I'm really hoping it's Min Min, because she's just all kinds of awesome. I'm also hoping for either a Ribbon Girl or a Twin Tail. Those two characters would be pretty great too. But I'm really excited. Not just for the fact that we're going to get an ARMS character at all, but we're going to get ARMS music in Smash. ARMS has an amazing soundtrack that's so criminally underrated. And it's going to be in Smash Bros. Now. It's so exciting! I think the stage is definitely going to be the giant arena skyscraper that appears at the end of the Grand Prix for ARMS. I'm just so excited. I remember back when it first came out, I was actually considering doing a series on that game. Not necessarily like a Let's Play, but more so like a occasional upload or whatever. We kind of did that for a little while when we had Decapitation. We kind of had that for a little while when we were uploading the online matches that I was doing at the time. But yeah, I kind of wish that I did stick with that because I really do love ARMS and it would have given me an excuse to continue playing that game. Alright, Spider, I got the treat for you. So yeah, during the Let's Play, I named this guy Carl the Pizza Man, and I think I named the spiders Phillips. Aha. Ah-ha. This part is kind of morbid. Ew, that's nasty. Sorry, Phillips. Alright, what's the time looking at now? We are almost out of time. We got 3 more minutes left. Alright, looking at the chat. Graves Gaming says video is going to be released around 6 p.m. but did not go up until 8 because YouTube screwed up the uploading up again. YouTube's new uploader sucks. Don't use it. I always switch back to the classic uploader whenever it tries making me use a new one. I'm really upset that they replaced the Creator Studio because, oh my goodness, YouTube Studio is absolute garbage. The UI on it is so... For every one thing I like about YouTube Studio, there's like 5 other things that make me wonder, how in the world did a professional company make this bad of a decision? Pick Manipulator says, my bets are on either a Ribbon Girl or a Twin Tail. Yeah, I definitely think it's going to be either one of those. One thing that would be cool would be if they had something like... the hero from Dragon Quest, where it was a different hero for alternate costumes. But I don't think that's going to work because each of the characters in ARMS controls differently. Like, for example, Ribbon Girl's the only one who can double jump. Min Min's the only one who can do, like, a blocking kick thing. Twin Tail can slow down attacks. So, it wouldn't do the characters justice to do something like that. But maybe it could be like a Pokemon trainer thing where you can switch them out. I'm not quite sure yet, but it's really exciting because I really do enjoy ARMS. Graper's Gaming says, also watch out for Sonic 2011 to come out on my channel as my next LP I am planning on doing. Hooray for advertising your own projects on my streams. Okay, what time are we at for the stream now? Okay, so we're basically at 10 minutes right now, so that's a pretty good place to call quits for Limbo. How long have we been streaming? It's very easy to lose track of time on how long I've been doing this. We've been going for 2 hours. You know what, we'll keep going. I'm having a lot of fun. We'll keep going for a little while longer. Switch to PC. Go back to this thing. And drum roll, please. 117. What's 117 going to be? 117 is... No! No! Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Alright, so next up is Legend of Zelda Triforce Heroes. I don't like that game, but we'll do it. Agreeable Gaming says, I love the layout of uploading, but it does not work that well. These last two videos I uploaded, I had to re-upload, and they were both over 90% completed. And James is laughing at me. Alright, we'll play Triforce Heroes. We are going to like it. Alright, now might probably be a good time. It's going to take a little while to get the 3DS thing set up, so let's take a quick little intermission. We'll be back in 5-10 minutes or something like that. Pikmin Player says, am I sensing mixed feelings? Gregor Gaming says, yes, Gator lol. Alright, so I'll see you lovely people in a moment.
The Piranha Plant is just a funny character.
Oh hey Pikmin, you look adorable today. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it.
Oh boy, here we go. Welcome back to the stream. Now we're playing everybody's favorite Zelda game in the world, loved by everybody in the world all time, The Legend of Zelda Triforce Heroes. And if you heard squeaking in the background, it's because my chair was squeaky. Let's do this. I'm gonna apologize in advance right now. I don't really like this game that much. There are probably people out there who do enjoy this game. But I'm sorry in advance for anybody who might like this game. Of course, this is a Zelda game that we're playing on stream. Starting the counter, we have 20 minutes to explore this game in all of its amazing, perfect glory. Alright. What in the world am I wearing? I've not played this game in a very long time. Oh. Now, what do I want to wear? Okay, how do I change my outfit again? I go in here, right? Alright, so the basic idea of this game is that this game takes place in a world that's very fashion-focused. So, basically your outfits and things that give you special powers. So, like the Goron outfit, I believe that one lets you be resistant to fire and things like that. So that's kind of an interesting thing. But here's the thing about Triforce Heroes. This is a game that's really designed around multiplayer. But if you're trying playing this game with multiple people, it's only compatible with 3 people at a time. You can't have 2 people playing. It has to be 3. And playing this game 1 player, it's not really all that fun at all. Let's do this. Let's go inside. Oh. What? Huh? Let me into the level. It's seriously gonna make me do this to even get into the level? Are you kidding me, game? Oh my goodness. Alright. Oh boy. Let's go into the first level. Let's get this over with. The James Girl says, so this is why talks of Triforce Heroes co-op never went anywhere 2 years ago. Greg Girls Gaming says, at least it's not Zelda the CDI. That is true. Alright, so... oh boy. It's gonna take some time to get used to this game again. So this isn't a bad game. This is not a bad game, but of all the Zelda games that I've played, this is honestly one of my least favorite ones because when you're playing alone, it's kind of a train wreck because, like, when you're going across this area, this is very much a multiplayer-focused game. So little notifications will appear every single time you do the littlest thing. Like, you pick up rubies and it says, Lady Girl, you picked up a ruby. And you have to manually move every single character. You find a bow and arrow. Great. Cool. Awesome. Guess what? You gotta pick it up 3 times! I know this is a multiplayer-focused game, but the problem is, this only works with 3 people. So, it's kind of hard to synchronize time to let anybody play this game or anything like that. Why is this not working? There we go. And, alright, I'm sorry, I'm gonna try not to be negative, but, why do I have this on the list? Okay, let's pick you all up. Like, it's so clunky even walking around this game. This is definitely something that's a lot more enjoyable when you play with multiple people. Okay, so what we want to do right here is that you want to have these people lined up over here. Let's toss you up there. Move you over here. Again, I'm really sorry to anybody who might like this game. I am very sorry in advance, because I know I'm going to be doing a lot of complaining during this. Gregor's Gaming says, when is your LP of this game? No. He also says, so it was built as a multiplayer-only game. Yes, this is this is designed for 3 players and 3 players only. When you're playing a multiplayer, so yeah, things like this, the enemy gauntlets were definitely designed to have multiple players, so it gets a little tedious going across this area. That's really the big problem with this game in general. It's just very tedious to get around this area. Okay, we can also do this as well. That could save a little bit of time. I'm sorry if you play around for this game on your own for a little bit. You could probably... we land on top of the treasure chest. Oh, that's amusing. I'm sorry if you play enough of this game on your own time. You could probably get into a good rhythm of controlling the 3 links. But it's just a very tedious game when you're playing by yourself. I'm sorry if we were doing like a dedicated stream or something like that, then... yeah, we probably would have a much better time if we were doing something like this on the collab channel. I'm not quite sure if that's going to happen though, because again, it's three players only, and it's hard to synchronize time for that. Okay, and look at this. Look at this. They're literally in a T-pose. They are literally in a T-pose. That's the default pose that pretty much every character is when you're programming a 3D model. They're literally in a T-pose. That's kind of cheap. And we have to wait for that thing to come back over here. Let's head over here. Sorry if I'm not talking that quite as often during this. I kind of have to concentrate a little more than usual. And we killed Blue Link. That's one of the things you have to keep track of when you're playing through this game, is that everybody has shared hearts, even when you're playing multiplayer. What do I do here? Yeah, boy. Don't remember what to do here. Oh, I have bow and arrows. What am I doing? Alright, this is just awful right here. You have to literally throw them, and you have to switch the characters whenever you have to change your aiming. That's just awful. There we go. Again, sorry for complaining. I know people aren't going to want to listen to me complain about a game forever. Hey! I will say, this is really fun right here, where you have total blink, and then you just continue to go like this. That's a lot of fun. Let's pick you up, go up there, switch to you, and... Alright, fine, Blue Link, if you wanted to open the treasure chest, just say so. Which one? There we go. Yeah, this is basically what it's like trying to play Triforce Heroes on your own. The thing is, I said before that Zelda Force Sword is my personal least favorite Zelda game of all time. This is kind of a very close second because it's just not really all that fun to play by yourself, but the saving grace with this game that keeps me from saying it's my absolute least favorite Zelda game ever is that it's really fun to play in multiplayer. But again, it only works with 3 people. Now, this game is online, so if you're lucky, you might be able to find a team. But you also run the risk of, is that team even going to be that coordinated? Are they going to work that well with each other? Alright, so this right here, this is a pretty fun thing where you can smack this around and it'll give you some rubies. There's something like that in the hub world as well, where you'll be able to make music play. It's also one of the best parts of this game. The Gaming says even Lego Star Wars has switches where other characters auto move to them and playing single player. Yeah, why don't they automatically move? That's so annoying. It's so annoying that they don't automatically move to the Switch when they need to. That's really obnoxious. Okay, so I believe what you want to do right here is that you need to move Link around and have the different Links stack on top of each other. Thankfully, you don't need to switch the characters around when you need to use a bow and arrow when you're moving the Totem Link around. That's something that's pretty nice. I remember when this game was first announced at E3 2015, I was kind of really upset about this game being announced, to be honest, because this was announced shortly after they said that that they weren't going to have Breath of the Wild at E3 that year. And I was like, oh, well, I guess no Zelda. But then they announced this game and it was like, oh, okay, so you're delaying an awesome game for this one. Greg Gaming says, Sneaking or Triforce Heroes? Triforce Heroes all the way. I would honestly play this for 30 hours straight, while upside down, then have to play a minute of Sneaking. And that's on the list, so knowing my luck, that's gonna be the very next one. And thankfully the stupid dolls go away when you go to the very end of the level. You can swim around here if you want, that's pretty nice. But there's like really nothing for you to collect over here. Anywho. Oh no, which one's it gonna be? Which one's it gonna be? Which one's it gonna be? Eeny, meeny, miny, this one. You got blood jelly. So when you complete a stage, you'll be able to get some rewards at the very end of the level. So yeah, it's kind of cool, kinda. I would ask if anybody to take photos, get a camera from what? That was something about a photo thing, but I wasn't paying attention. How much more time do we have on this segment? Okay, we are 12 minutes into the video now. 12 minutes into the game, rather. Okay, I want to see if I can make that the music thing appear. I believe... No, excuse me. I believe it's only available in the multiplayer lobby, so we can go in there for a moment. I was thinking about doing online, but no. Wait, what? No, back, now! No access point in range. Okay. Seems like an accident error has occurred. How do I make the music blobby thing appear again? I don't care. Okay, I'm not quite sure we're gonna have enough time for another stage. Can I go back into the lobby? I wasn't done exploring that area yet. Okay, what's over here? A new hero, excellent. Welcome to the Coliseum. This is where heroes come to clash of blades and sharpen their skills. You can have a one-on-one match or a free-for-all with 3 heroes. You'll use wireless communication to find opponents. Once you're ready, head to the room at the back. If there's anything else, then you'll never get to know because you pressed the button too fast before you got a chance to finish reading it. So I believe that's a multiplayer battle arena for local multiplayer stuff. This is basically it. There's right now a whole lot of content in this game. It's basically just the story mode. Well, I suppose that's the case with most Zelda games, but there's not really a whole lot of stuff to do outside the story. Like, and this right here, this bugs me all the time. You just stop. Whenever you play a level, you have to talk to this person over and over again. And then the doppels activate. And then you can pick them up and move them on to the Triforce. Rather than, oh, I don't know, going into a menu and picking the stage that way. And welcome to the next world of Triforce Heroes Blazing Trail. We can toss you over there, or we can completely burn both of them. That's always pleasant. There we go. So with the boomerang, we'll be able to pick up other characters, and they'll automatically totem. So that's kind of cool, I guess. Maybe sort of, kind of. One thing that I really wish this game had, that Force Sword of all things did correctly. This game has an option to draw the other AI characters towards you. So in Force Sword, there was a button that would have your AI character automatically warp back over towards you, and there's nothing like that in this game. So yeah, that's a little obnoxious. Ah, wait. Come on. Oh my goodness gracious of the gravy. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? If I die to a buzz blob, I'm gonna be upset. There we go. Whew. Haha, we did it. Yeah, that's one thing that also really bothers me about this game, is that whenever you're low on hearts, like, okay, first of all, the notifications that constantly appear when you're playing by yourself, they are really annoying. It's like, oh, you picked up a treasure chest. Oh, you got a ruby. Oh, you fell. Oh no, that's all tragic and terrible, even though you can all see it clearly on screen because you're the only one playing. It really bothers me when it also says, careful every few seconds when you're low on hearts in this game. And you're going to get low on hearts in this game a lot when you're playing by yourself, because this was not designed for single player. Alright. Okay, there's another one of those musically blop things. Come on. Lady Gear, you got a heart. Oh boy! Thank you for telling me that, game. Okay, let's get the other characters over here. Come on. Of course. Oh, come on! Go away! Okay, where do I go? Which way, which way? Okay, what time are we at for the segment? Okay, yeah, we're at 20 minutes now, so... Thank goodness! Thank goodness we don't have to play this anymore. Alright. Go away, Triforce Heroes! I greatly apologize if anybody out there likes this game. It's probably not the nicest thing in the world to see you liking a game and then you see somebody streaming and they're complaining about it the entire time, but Triforce Heroes is honestly one of my least favorite games I've ever played. That's really hard to say, considering I love the Zelda series. I would never say it's a bad game, because it does have a lot of good ideas, but still. Alright, what's next? I think we'll probably do one more game during this stream, and then we'll call it quits for... today. Alright. That might be a good idea to have the PC thing on screen. Let's go here. And drum roll, please, for the final game of today. $138. Subtract 10 from that, and you get 128. And divided that by 2, you get 64. Just like it's in the 64. Pokemon Conquest. Why is that on there? I don't think I have that game anymore. 20. Alright. We can do 20. Hyrule Warriors. Alrighty then. I think I just took this. I think I made that list based off of an old game list that I had a long time ago. I'm not quite sure if that's still accurate. I think I sold Pokemon Conquest a few years ago, but I'll need to double check that between streams, but I don't feel like doing that right now. Where's my Switch controller? There it is. Pick Manipulator says, I've never seen Pokemon Conquest. It's a pretty fun game. You know what? I'm gonna look through my games real quick to see if I can find it. I remember getting rid of it, but I may still have it. Aha! I do still have it. Thought for sure I sold it. Good thing I double checked. Alright, so we'll do the same thing we did a moment ago with Limbo and Earthbound Beginnings, where we'll split this segment off between the two games. So we'll play like 10 minutes of Pokemon Conquest and then a little bit of Hyrule Warriors. Cricketers Gimme says he still needs to get Hyrule Warriors. It's a pretty fun game. Gotta turn my 3DS capture stuff back on. Excuse me. Pick Manipulator says, yay, my comment led to a discovery. Alright, let's switch over to the DS screen. The Pokemon Company. And welcome to Pokemon Conquest. I haven't played this game in a very long time, so I honestly don't remember much of it. Okay, am I able to go back and do the tutorial level? Okay, I honestly don't remember anything about this game. It might be a better idea to switch to this screen. Alright, skipping cutscenes. And let's start the timer. Alright, let's go. I say, let's go. Aha. And skipping over cutscenes. Okay, so this game has a somewhat of a similar gameplay style to Fire Emblem, where it's going to be a grid-based battle system. We'll see more of that as we get into the game after the cutscene dialogue thingy is over. Alright. Isasia's army versus Motonari's army. This is not the default name of the character. This is... I named my character in this game after somebody from a book I'm writing. Alright, we got some Pokemon on the field. Victory, claim all the banners, defeat, all banners are claimed by the enemy or all allies are defeated. We have 15 turns left. Alright. It's Isasia's army's turn. Okay, we need to claim all these flags around here. Claim all the flags and victory is yours. Alright, so we'll have Mew head over this direction. So yeah, if you've ever played Fire Emblem, this will seem familiar to you, because this is very much how Fire Emblem plays. But this is not related to Fire Emblem in any way. I believe this is a crossover between, oh god, what's the game called? Something's Ambition. I know it's a Tecmo Koei game. I think it's a Japanese exclusive series, I might be wrong about that. But yeah, this game is the reason why Tokyo Mirage Sessions exists in its form, believe it or not, because Tokyo Mirage Sessions was actually originally going to be a Pokemon and Fire Emblem crossover, but they decided not to go with that direction because this game was already in development. So if it weren't for this game, Tokyo Mirage Sessions would not have been a Fire Emblem and Shin Megami Tensei crossover. Okay, it's over here. Let's wait. And you will claim the flag. I kind of wish Jigglypuff could move a little bit more during a turn, but it's not a big of a problem. Pikmin player says, yeah, Mega coming to Discovery. Gregor says, Pokemon Conquest is similar to Fire Emblem, if I remember correctly. Pikmin player says, it does look similar to Fire Emblem. Okay, you've claimed a banner. And Isasia's army's turn. Okay, we'll definitely want to be careful because some of those Pokemon are closing into Eevee. Jigglypuff can move onwards. Where's that banner? It's over there. Okay, so we'll definitely be able to get over there. Okay, I think I'm going to have Charmander move over here so that Eevee has better backup. I think Jigglypuff can handle the other Pokemon fine. Charmander would definitely be able to handle the Snivy, and whatever the other one is. Oh no, I left there are two Pokemon over there. I thought there was just one. Snivy fell into a trap. Haha. Isasia's army's turn. Can I not attack you? I guess I can't attack you. Okay, well, maybe you can do something. No, apparently not. Okay. Okay, Charmander, what do I want you to do? I'm gonna have you move over here. I don't think Charmander has anything to worry about with the grass types. If I understand my Pokemon logic. Okay, I can't attack you. Do I want to do this? Or do I want to... let's do it. Might not be a good idea. Your turn. See how you like this. Oh no! Don't hurt my Jigglypuff. Oof. Okay, looks like you're heading straight for the flag. Not a good thing at all. I think Eevee can handle those two Pokemon. If not, Charmander should be able to handle it. Okay, why can't Eevee attack those Pokemon? Okay, that's kind of dumb. What the heck? Okay, I'm not quite sure why I can't trigger an attack over there, but... Oh, wait. I'm an idiot. There we go. That's how you trigger an attack. In case you can't tell, it's been a while since I played this game. Okay, your attack looks a little weird. There we go. Reaper's Gaming says, is Pokemon XD Go Darkness on your list? Unfortunately, no. I have a lot of I do have a few GameCube games that I would like to have on the list, but I don't have a reliable way of recording that. So that's the reason why it's not on the list for Random Number Gaming. I do apologize for that. I would love to. It's just that I don't have a reliable way of recording it. GameCube games nowadays are just getting progressively harder and harder to record. I really should look into getting some kind of adapter thingy-majiggy. Alright. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Please be defeated. No! Stay away from my flag! No! You traitor! You jerk! You stole my potion. That's rude. Okay, if you take that flag, then we're basically gone. That's not good. Okay, quick attack. You probably be defeated by the next turn. Okay, how much time do we have left on the segment? Okay, we're getting close to the end of Pokemon Conquest. We'll have enough time to finish this round match thing. I do have a few other Pokemon games on this list. I believe I also have Let's Go Eevee, X, and Yellow on the Random Number Gaming list. I probably should have had Jigglypuff move to the other flag, to be honest. But oh well. You did not help! And you stole the flag, and now we lost. Alright, well that's a good time to transition to the other game. Alright, so unfortunately we weren't able to conquer the world in Pokemon Conquest. I would like to get better at that game, because it definitely does seem fun. And I do like the Fire Emblem style gameplay. But I'm not very good at being strategic while doing live commentary. So that's potentially problematic. Okay. Let's get the Switch capture card thing set up. I only have so many USB outlets on here, I can't have everything plugged in at once. Alright, so for the good people in the chat who might still be here, do you have any feedback on this series so far? Because I would like to have things improved next time we do a random number gaming stream. So, like, I would like to have things improved the next time. A few things I would like to improve on. I would definitely like to have the transitions between games be a lot smoother. So that's one thing that I could definitely improve on. I would also like to have a proper timer on the screen, so that you can see for yourself how much time we have per game. But this is still a learning experience. This is a new idea we've never done before, and it's always very fun to experiment with new ideas. Alright, so next up is going to be Hyrule Warriors. Alright, let's go. Eevee and Pikachu. This will most likely be the last game we'll play in today's stream. If I feel like it, we might play one more. What I'm trying to say. Because this game kind of cut into Pokemon Conquest this time, we'll only be playing for about 10 minutes or so. I don't have my music on. What? Okay, that's a little weird. Alright, let's reconfirm the settings. I probably had that turned down because there's probably a stage I was stuck on that didn't have great music. Pick Manipulator says that pretty much covers my sentiments. I like this format otherwise. Thank you. It definitely does need a lot of work, but it is something that I'm really excited about for the future. So, Legend Mode, I would cover it in these streams, but the thing is, these levels can take a long time to complete, and we only have like 10 minutes for this segment. So instead, we'll be going to Adventure Mode. Let's go into the first map. And start the timer. Let's go into this level. I believe this is the very first stage in Adventure Mode. And we'll be playing as Marin because she's the best character in this game. Our backup character will be Lana because waifu bias. I love Lana, she's awesome. Gregor Gaming says, when you see Avengers trending on Twitter and you just now remember that the movie came out a year ago today. Yeah, that's really crazy to think about that Avengers Endgame came out a year ago today. But now, we are now in Hyrule Warriors. This is a really fun game, and I'm really glad this game got ported to Switch. I was really unsure if it would happen, because Fire Emblem Warriors came out not too long before this came out. So I wasn't quite sure if they're going to have two Nintendo Warriors-style games so close to each other. But they did, and I'm really shocked. And also, look at this frame rate! This is beautiful! So, the thing is, I really wanted to play as Marin in the original Hyrule Warriors, but the thing is that she was only available with the Link's Awakening DLC, and the Link's Awakening map itself was only playable on the 3DS version, and the 3DS version ran like garbage. Even on a new 3DS, it had a horrible frame rate. So, the thing is, they did have those new characters playable on the Wii U version of the game, but there really wasn't much of a point to them, because they never got any new heart pieces or heart containers or anything like that, so there's really no point in ever playing as them in adventure mode. Unless you're like me, just play as whoever you feel like, you don't really care that much about rewards. Aha. I can't wait to bomb some Dodongos. Alright, so the basic idea of this mission is that we need to defeat 300 enemies before the timer runs out. Good luck! So personally speaking, my favorite character to play as during levels like this is Twilight Midna, because she has some really great attacks that can clear out a huge group of enemies at once. The thing is, though, you have to unlock her in this version. She was originally DLC on the Wii U version, and you were able to, like, immediately play as her as soon as you got the DLC. But all the extra characters, yeah, you need to unlock them. And the route to getting to Twilight Midna, she's a bit hard to get to on the Twilight Princess map, and the Twilight Princess map is widely regarded one of the hardest ones in the game. So, unfortunately, I can't play as her in this version for a little while. I'm gonna go over here. It looks like there's a lot of enemies in this direction. We're almost at 300 enemies already, wow. Okay. And we did it! Yay! One thing I really like doing is that when I have multiple characters like this, I really like trying to see if I can reunite the heroes together. Yay, we did it! Victory screech! Gabriel's gonna says, not playing Linkle? How dare you? We can play Linkle next time. Marin is so adorable in this game! I was really happy when they had Link's Awakening content for Hyrule Warriors, and I'm really happy that it's Marin that's playable because she's one of my favorite Zelda characters of all time. Alright, what's a good other stage to do? Do the Dragon Knight. There's one in particular I'm trying to look for. Let's go with this one. Alright, so Gabriel's gonna be looking for Linkle, so let's play as her. Who's another good character? Let's go with Zelda. The minimap on the screen will show you what's happening near the warrior you're controlling. Pay attention to the icons to see which enemy you must defeat. Even if you are not near the enemies you need to defeat, you can see them in any direction located. That's fascinating, game. And now let's play with Linkle. Now Linkle is a really cool character. Pretty much every brand new character that was introduced in Hyrule Warriors that we haven't seen in another Zelda game, I like most of them, but I really don't like Volga or Wizro. I'm not a big fan of those characters. But I really love Linkle and Lana. They're both so awesome, and I'm really sad they haven't appeared in a main Zelda game yet. So whenever you're playing in a level like this, you'll be able to summon more enemies by defeating the big bad guys like the Darknet right there. And we can play as Zelda over here. And take note, Super Smash Brothers, let me play as Breath of the Wild Zelda. Okay, I'm gonna go on a little rant real quick. Why is Breath of the Wild Zelda not playable in Smash? She's so awesome! And Master Sakurai's reasoning makes literally no sense. He says that the reason why that Breath of the Wild Zelda isn't playable in Smash is because she's more into research than fighting. That is not true at all. Zelda was literally fighting Calamity Ganon for 100 years before Link even showed up. And they use the version of A Link to the Past Zelda instead. She is probably more into research than the Breath of the Wild version. She literally spends half the game kidnapped. I really do like Zelda in Smash Bros. Ultimate. She is really fun and adorable. But come on, Nintendo, why couldn't it have been Breath of the Wild Zelda? I don't know. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna ignore you because you're gonna take a little while to defeat. And we can go over this direction instead, and there's an evil Lana. Alright, let's be careful about this. Lana can be very powerful if you don't know what you're doing. Basically, what you want to do is you want to wait for an opening where she'll do a special attack. And then when that little octagon thingy appears, you'll be able to attack her. Okay, I want to be careful with this, because Lana can be pretty tricky. And she's defeated. I'm sorry, Lana, I didn't want to do this. I love you. You're one of the best Zelda waifus ever. Okay, we've been playing with Zelda for a little bit, so let's switch over to Linkle. I really do like the fact that you can switch characters in this version. This wasn't a feature in Wii U, but it was added to the 3DS version. So I'm really glad that they have it on Switch. As Linkle, whenever you do a special attack, the crossbow gauge will appear on the corner of the screen. This right here, with the characters all green and stuff like that, that means that the boss magic has been absorbed, which means that they will be weaker. Alright, come on. Come on, do your attack. Can you please let me throw bombs in your mouth? Come on. King Dodongo, King Dodongo, there we go. Haha. That was way too soon. I didn't mean to do that quite yet because the octagon thing didn't even appear. Oh, it still did damage. Okay, that's pretty good. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, a little more, a little more. Yeah! Linkle is like all kinds of awesome. Okay, she's basically like a mix of Link and Lara Croft, if you really think about it, because she was designed as like a female version of Link, but she also wields dual crossbows, kind of like Lara Croft's dual pistols. This is just like all kinds of awesome. I really wish that she would appear in a main series game. I was really hoping that they'd have Linkle playable as an option in Breath of the Wild, because I've been really hoping that they'd have like a female Link in a main Zelda game. So that's a big reason why I really like Linkle. Unfortunately, that's not the case unless you mod the game. Alright, we took care of that. Come on, be destroyed, be destroyed, be destroyed, be destroyed, be destroyed, be destroyed. And we defeated King Dodongo. Oh, yeah. We probably could have spent that time to attack the other enemies, but defeating King Dodongo would have summoned more bad guys for us to deal with, so that's your incentive on fighting the bosses. Okay, let's wait for you to have an opening. Rude. There we go. Okay, we only have like 60 enemies left. Now we have 70. That's how math works. Okay, our gauge is full, so now we'll be able to unleash an ultimate attack. We can press this button, and we can fire crossbows everywhere. Yay! Linkle's just so cute, and she's awesome. I love Linkle. Even though Lana is still the Zelda waifu, Linkle is still pretty cool as well. Alright, let's head over here. We only have a few more enemies left. I think I'm going to have Zelda take care of the last of the enemies. That is, if she was near enemies. Magic Jar transport troops have arrived. Yeah, we did it! Yay! Alright, let's see if we can have the characters reunite. Linkle's literally just around the corner, we can do this. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. You're literally over there, you're literally over there, come on, we can do this, 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 come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on! Yes, we did it! This is something that I always love doing whenever I play this game. We are slightly over time for this segment. Gurgles Gaming says, I think you won multiple different Zelda games for Smash. Big Manipulator. I mean, I'm fine with having Link being the only Breath of the Wild represented in Smash, but I have to admit that the line of reasoning doesn't make sense to me. Yeah, it really does not make any sense. And at first I thought it was because Breath of the Wild's version of Zelda wasn't finalized until late development, so maybe that was the reason why she wasn't included. But then during the Byleth presentation for Smash Ultimate, he said that Sakurai said that he had a early copy of Breath of the Wild, and that's when he decided not to have that version of Zelda playable in the game. It's like, come on, Sakurai. Why can't it also be like an Ike thing where you play as multiple versions of that character? It bothers me. Alright, so we're out of time for this segment of Random Number Gaming. And I mean it this time. Last game. This is going to be the last game we'll be playing. So this stream has also gone for way longer than usual. But I'm having a lot of fun. It seems like people are having fun too, so that's pretty good. I'm really hoping whatever the final game is, I'm hoping it's somewhere on that I can record on the Switch or something like that, so I don't have to plug in a bunch of other stuff. And a drum roll for the real last game. $99. What's 99? $99 is New Super Mario Brothers Wii. Alright, so it's going to take a moment to set everything up. So we'll go on... actually, you know what? How long have we been streaming? Yeah, we've been streaming for like 3 hours by now, and I think my voice is getting a little tired. You can probably tell that from my commentary at the moment. So, I think that's going to be it for today's stream for Random Number Gaming. So thank you all so much for joining us. I know this was a very different concept than what we usually do on the channel, so I really do appreciate you coming to watch. If you have any advice for what we could do differently next time so that we can have a better experience, let me know in the comments below or something like that. And thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned to the channel for Let's Plays Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe, as well as stuff on the co-op channel where we are playing Legend of Zelda Link to the Past co-op, Tomb Raider 2013 Versus, and Kirby's Dream Land 3 co-op. Thank you all so much for watching the stream, and next time, Lady Gear to you. Oh yeah.